Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Adrienne here, the Integrative Awareness Coach, and I want to say hi to you today. I was just on my way to go visit the park for my walk, and wanted to just share a couple of thoughts, some reflections that have been coming up since the little video I made yesterday on what does it mean to call your truest self back home. And so before I do that, I just want to see how you guys are all doing. How's it going out there? What have you been faced with? What have you been dealing with? What's been showing up in your reality? And you just pop it into the box, if you care to, of course. So, I guess I can just say that I'm curious to know. I know for me, personally, that there's been some intense energies going on. A lot of processing, a lot of clearing, a lot of moving stuff out. Like accelerated pace. So I was just curious of how that might be showing up for you. But today I wanted to talk to you about the topic of coming home to our truest self inside relationship, and what came up for me today as I think about how I get to show up for others. And a lot of the first part of my life was like how I showed up for others was being a good daughter, being a good person, and a lot of obligation energy, a lot of expectations, and mental constructs of what it means to be a good friend or a good person, a good whatever, fill in the blank, whatever your role is, a good mother, a good father, a good sister, a good brother, a good employee, like all of these ideas that we have in our head. And so today I got on this certain level that these mental stories of expectations and ideas about what's good really limits us and limits the people around us and how they get to show up. And so it's like our expectations are a form of not allowing others to show up in their full humanity because of our ideas about what's good instead of what's human. What are people's real needs and their feelings that are attached to those needs. And so allowing people to show up in their full humanity, not based on our woundedness or, how we need other people to show up to fit into our categories so we can feel at peace. And in this way, this form, in a way, we're practicing a form of violence subtly, because we're asking people to exclude parts of them that we don't want to look at because they might trigger our unprocessed pain or our subconscious fears. And so in this way, we are not being fully present with ourselves or others. And there's lots of ways we orchestrate this. We've been taught to orchestrate this and do this to each other through a form of judgments, which can feel like, it is a subconscious form of punishment. Like, if you don't show up the way that I want you to show up, I'm going to judge you. And so many of us have, I know, I'm like hyper aware of, feeling judged or upsetting someone, by not fitting into their idea of, meeting their expectations. Like, oh no, that would be awful, to do that. And I don't think I'm alone in this way of behaving and this conditioning. It's societal and it's unconscious, and a lot of us aren't even aware that we're doing it. So it keeps people in these preconceived categories that are mental and separate. Like, they're separate from real life, separate from what's really alive in us at this moment, right here, right now. Hi. Whoever that was, say hi. I want to know who's here and what's going on for you, and if you can relate to what I'm talking about. So this is just like a subtle form that shows up, I noticed, in relationships, not allowing people to be where they're at because we have judgments about how they should be, and we're attached to those judgments because we have some sense of, like, people can't be who we need to be. There's a sense of loss, and our own loss, right, of our own expectations of a sense of control or safety. It's deep, man. It's real deep. So anyhow, I just wanted to share that idea with you, those couple ideas about how we can reach a higher level of relating with each other, a higher sense of love, which is in alignment with our truest self, which allows for our full humanity to be alive and expressed without being worried about being exiled or punished for who we are, So I hope that resonated with you in some way, or sparked a thought or inspiration in your heart. So I just want to stop by and share that with you before I go out on my on my little walk today. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, and it's good to see you. Until I see you next time, remember what a valuable treasure you are. Bye.